Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, using the Golden Universal Tarot, if you like the deck, just rewind it because I do tell you or I do show you what the decks are. And for you lovely senses out there, entertainment only. Goodness me, that card's looking very beat up nowadays. Oh, okay, what do I want to have a look at? Oh boy, oh boy. So what I want to have a look at is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon. It's like diamond without the D on the end, Dimon, has come out and said that the US economy is deteriorating as consumer trust declines. And the first real results will be coming out in July. So up until now, pretty much sailing along on the coattails of the economy that Biden left. But the first real test of the Orange Twerps administration, it's the figures that come out in July. Yeah, and it's going to be fully exposed, the foolishness of what he's doing, and it may even be that the US economy goes off the cliff. So I just want to have a look at what is happening now. Oh, there's a lot going on. 45 pledged in his talk at the Fort Bragg speech to liberate LA, and people in LA are going, liberate from what? There's about liberate from the National Guard and Marines you sent in, liberate from what? And yeah, it's just one of those. Oh, please. It's all about the performance for him. Oh, apparently, you have to have a little chuckle about this. Apparently, he was carrying on about how he had spoken to Newsom on Monday and made all sorts of statements to Newsom, and Newsom was, oh, please, Mr. President, blah, 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 blah. And Newsom came out and said, no, he didn't. So then, of course, the felon then went on Fox News and showed a screenshot of his calls for the day, and it wasn't the day that he was saying that he had spoken to Newsom. It was about 2 days earlier. And so, well, we know who's the liar in this. For those that are interested, apparently Bondi with the DOJ has announced that they're going to sue a coffee shop in LA over the name of a coffee drink, claiming it supports Hamas, and that the coffee shop didn't serve two Jewish customers or something. Oh, please. Really important use of the DOJ, isn't it? And in all honesty, if a couple of people went into a coffee shop to order a coffee, how would you know they were Jewish if they didn't cause a scene? And then if they're causing a scene, the coffee shop owner is or the staff are fully entitled not to serve that person. So, just a load of BS. Okay, what else do I want to have a look at? Yeah, let's just have a look. The economy. Show me, show me, show me. So the CEO, the economy. Um, please look after yourselves. Do what you need to protect yourself. Yeah, it went from something that was very comfortable, where there was, it wasn't great, but it was okay, to absolutely, I'm going to say in the trash can is what I'm getting. The economy, I think the CEO, JP Morgan Chase, is fully on the money. As companies flee the US, as workers flee the US, as the tourists aren't coming, because why would you? Just because, get arrested off the street because you're not a US citizen? Well, no, I'm a tourist, duh. It's just, a contraction of the economy, very much so. Due to, I'm going to say, rash actions in the past by this regime and the felon himself. He's come out claiming that a deal has been done with China, and China have come out and say, no, there isn't. We had a handshake to have a bit of a discussion about things. Oh, goodness me. So apparently now the White House or the felon or whomever it is threatening to send letters to the top 18 or something, trading partners. Oh, I'm so scared of this letter that's going to come up. Oh, basically threatening that you have only so many days left to make a deal. Oh, you know, go away. But let's have a look. Show me the US economy. Oh, it's just absolutely, if it wasn't so serious, it would be hilarious. It's just so ridiculous. So show me the US economy going forward. Now, I'm not recommending anything here other than do what you need to do to protect your money. And if that means moving it to a solid, dependable bricks and mortar bank, and or divesting yourself of some speculative shares and perhaps putting the money into blue chip shares instead, whatever it is, or changing your superannuation or your 401k to conservative rather than growth, whatever it is that you need to do, that you feel you need to do. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but listen to your gut instincts. So show me the US economy, because even if this regime goes down, even if it went today, the fallout from the past 5 months will continue going forward. So come on down, let's have a look. This fell out. The news is going to be very much backed into a corner. The basic guardrails of the US economy will stand, but you've got to remember that the US economy is based on its GDP, the gross domestic product, which is the calculation of the value of all goods, services, manufacturing, purchasing, etc. So basically the financial turnover in a country, the gross domestic product. The US economy is an economy based on consumerism, not on manufacturing. Okay, so the announcement may not be good, might be some real emotional disappointment in regards to this. Who is this King of Cups? Challenged by the King of Cups. This may even be Biden. It was my Biden card. May even be Biden coming out and making a statement about, well, I left you a pretty good economy considering what happened to it. But this King of Cups, I feel like he's whomever is going to take the reins. Now, I have looked up, it's not Obama, it's not Gore, it's not Pete Buttigieg, it's not Harris. Whoever this is, it is very possibly going to take the reins. I also haven't looked up to see what sun, moon, and rising sign Jamie Dimon is, but okay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of blaming. So the energy that's underneath the announcements or the information that comes out is a lot of infighting, a lot of blaming, a lot of throwing under the bus is going to go on. In the past, it's a pretty hefty burden to have to try. It's just chaotic. What is going on in regards to the economy? Now, there's not a pentacle yet. This is all about the messaging, and it's the messaging that is undermining the economy, not any actual action. It's just what this regime puts out is undermining the economy, and it is just chaotic messaging. One, I noticed I send my cards to the US. I'm not being charged a tariff yet because one day it's 10, next day it's 25, the day after it's 5. The customs have no clue about what tariff to charge. It's just a mess, an absolute chaotic mess. Crowning this reading, interesting, the Temperance card. It could also just simply be trying to balance the emotional with the physical, 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water, trying to create stability here. Whew, as a lot of negative reporting comes forward. It's also reminding you to stay calm as a lot of negative reporting comes forward about money. Big money announcements. It's also being the Ace of Pentacles, it's the beginning of a new cycle in regards to money, but it's also very much about if you haven't learnt the lesson, because the ending's here, if you haven't learnt the lesson about the old cycle, you are destined to repeat it in a more forceful manner. So with these, and I'm looking at these clouds coming forward, is it silver lining or is it clouds coming forward? Internally, we've got action being taken by a leader. It may even be Jamie Dimon. I don't feel this is him. The challenge here. I mean, everything's always going to be Biden's fault. Just get used to that at the moment. But there's going to be some sort of action taken here by a determined authority figure who knows what the heck he's talking about. And that's not anybody in this regime. Here is this regime, the decrepit, ailing king trying to desperately clutch onto his money. Look at the difference in the energy between these two kings, and even with this king as well, determined, fading and clutching at his coins is this one. Okay, 3 kings so far. This is a full illumination, finding himself fully exposed. There's going to be no hiding from this economy announcement. They might try and fudge the figures. They might try and spin it, because this card can also be spinning, as in trying to balance it out and find excuses for. But I think there's just no hiding from it. We've got here packing up the truth and moving forward in what is going to be a huge awakening moment and a nightmare situation. Forewarned is forearmed for you to be able to take action in regards to this. Disappointment. People working really hard but being disappointed in it. What have we got? The 3 of Wands, looking towards the future and a new plan coming forth. Some sort of, I don't know who this other king is that's coming forward, but there's a new plan here about dispersing the money. You've got some sort of agreement and contract being made, but walking away from an offer. This may be walking away from the big bombastic bill, because then we've got the death card, the ending card of this corrupt administration that's going to find itself strung up and stopped. Might come soon enough. July is going to be a big month for economy announcements. Just as I said, forewarned is forearmed, even if it means getting a little bit of cash out. $100, couple of $100 just for emergency funding if necessary. I'm just looking at that light. Just having it on your person, and/or always keeping your motor vehicle full of fuel if you need to, getting rid of any, if you've got some credit card debt. I know it's starting to get a bit late to say pay that off as soon as possible, but basically trim back your spending so that you have a buffer zone. We will get to the other side of this. Will affect, I believe, the whole world. It's a bit of a big announcement about the declining economy. in July. So just research up what steps you need to take. And entertainment only, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and take whatever steps you need to. Okay, talk to you shortly. Take care.